Motherfuckers pulling up. We'll welcome our park. If you in Atlanta, pull up. We'll welcome our park. Look, all right, y'all. So listen. So basically, let me do this. People pull it up. Like, yeah, the guys is pulling up. We out here. Peace, God. What it do? So look, we finna talk about Queen Elizabeth, though.
I just thought that was beautiful.
So, I know everybody has heard what has happened recently with Queen Elizabeth. Peace, Cosmic Reflection. I'm finna get this live real quick. I'm giving this little quick lecture real quick, God. All right, so basically, everybody see what's going on with Queen Elizabeth. She was pronounced dead yesterday. Let them tell it. Okay, let them tell it. All right. Now, I was telling many of y'all that this was I forget what lecture it was, but I was speaking about how important 2/22/22 was yesterday. This is why I elected to put an album out that day and do a meet and greet that day. I've been telling y'all about 2/22/22 since maybe about a month now, right? And I told y'all, I said, hey, understand that the elites, they are aware of, remember, time isn't real. Time isn't real. So they have set up their energy, they have set up their dates and times based upon our energy cycles. All right, we have energy cycles, okay? So they have set up their dates and times around our energy cycles. You feel me? We out here, y'all. We out here. But we out here. All right, so they have set up their dates and times around energy cycles, okay? Peace, God body. Giving this lecture on live real quick. Peace, God, about what happened with Queen Elizabeth. Peace, God, how you doing? So I was telling y'all about Queen Elizabeth, and I was letting y'all know that I've been telling y'all that the Queen she jumps bodies. Everybody in the royal family are body jumpers. They are body snatchers. All right. So what is a body snatcher? A body snatcher is anytime you have an extraterrestrial race that invades a foreign planet, and they are able to take on the shape of or the avatar of beings on that planet, of the indigenous beings to that planet. So on this planet, you need one of these type of bodies full of neuromelanin to move around, because the atmosphere will kill you if you don't. See, this neuromelanin protects us. What they call black, you say black, the darker it protects you. That's strength. It's a prerequisite of being able to move around on this realm known as Earth or Planet Kai. Okay, now human being environment. This is the real reason why the sun fucks y'all up, because your avatar lacks the neuromelanin, which is what's a prerequisite of what's needed to walk around in this atmosphere. So the human being race, literally, you would have been left of spontaneous combustion if it wasn't no Anunnaki gods here. So if it was no gods and goddesses on this realm, human beings can't be here at all neither. Okay? It worked both ways. If there's no Anunnaki gods and goddesses, motherfuckers pulling up. Pulling up. Kai, what's up, sis? So basically, you gotta have to understand that to understand what a body snatcher is, okay? Why I'm talking about body snatchers and conscious transferal. All right, so the conscious is in the soul, literally, but at the same time, if you have a spirit, you still have a form of consciousness. It's just a synthetic version of consciousness. So human beings, because they lack a soul, they don't have a pure consciousness. They have a synthetic form, but they live through the spirit. So they are still a being. They are still energy. They are still electricity. All right. So now that's a human being. So to be on planet Kai and to be able to live off all of her abundance that's here naturally, and to be able to connect with it, communicate with it, you need neuromelanin. Anything without neuromelanin will die. All right. So literally, if a human being was to stay in the sun long enough, they eventually would leave. They would die. They would transcend. Okay, or die. Human beings die. They the only thing that die on the planet is human beings. Everything else transcends. Okay, so what's the difference between transcending and death? Okay, death means one and done, it's over with. So human beings being six ether beings, having two series of DNA, all right, being from the sixth universe, okay, they don't have a soul. The soul is what makes you immortal. So this is what immortal, all right, is. Mortal is when you don't have a soul. Okay? Animals have souls and spirits, so they are immortal. They'll never die, but they will transcend. Gods, we have soul and spirit, so we will never die. We can only transcend. All right? Just keep listening to me, God. Let me pin your comment. Shout out to C. Jones who said I thought energy couldn't die. It can't. Energy doesn't die. The way I'm saying it, you probably perceiving it wrong, but energy never dies. Okay? But human beings, though, young guy, C. Jones, one, shout out to you. Human beings, God, they don't have a soul. All right? So they have electricity. Right? So they have a weakened form of electricity at that. It's not the power. It's a have a synthetic form of electricity. So, a human being only has one life. One life. Alright? When they hear, that's it, it's over with. Alright? There's no going on to other realms and realities. Peace, God, peace, reflection, giving this download on live real quick. Definitely see we got the God out here.
I say y'all continue to be great and move in greatness at all times.
Definitely. So, I say definitely. So, you got them, bro. Phone spit on you. So now human beings, right? Hear me. Vibe with me. Human beings, right? They have electricity, but they are single-celled organisms. So what's single-celled? That means they only live once, y'all. Let's keep saying it. We at Welcome All Park on the south side. Y'all know I'm south side, baby. When I'm in the A, I'm on the south side with it. I ain't hard to find. I'm in these streets. You hear me? But check it out though. The motherfuckers pulling up. Like whoever watching the lives, y'all literally pulling up. I know y'all ain't. Cause everybody didn't even say he's pulling up like they pulling up right now. So y'all got to be on the live and y'all like, oh y'all out there we pulling up because that's got to be what's going on because y'all pulling up. Hey, who made that food run? I could have sworn motherfucker when they got some snacks or something. All right, man, I'm in the lecture, man. I'm gonna let them work all that out. Peace, Goddess, how you doing? Oh, wait, okay, well, Goddess was just... Oh, well, you did just say you was finna pull up. I seen your comment on live when you said you was pulling up. I seen you say that.
How are you?
You gotta say hi to live. You know I'm still live teaching. How you doing, Goddess?
I'm good.
Get some love.
How are
Bring
you?
it in. We just giving them this lecture. Just giving them this lecture on the truth about Queen Elizabeth. You know, she just transcended the other day. Well, left. So...
What?
Yeah, Queen Elizabeth. This was the nurse in the video, y'all. When she, she was acting out like she was being vaccinated. But yeah, we out here though. Let me finish giving y'all this download though. What's up? I did just see you on the live and say you finna pull up though.
Yeah.
What's up?
Live. Yes.
We out here.
Yes, out here.
So look, right? We back to the lecture, okay? So, we gotta stay on electricity right now because I like how God said I thought energy couldn't die. I had to pin that because that's a good. We in class right now. That was a good question. I appreciate that because we got to get it down so you can understand what just happened with Queen Elizabeth. Okay, so understand the atmosphere you're on. This is planet Kai. You need neuromelanin to use to be able to communicate, to network, to act. You have a lot of power on this planet in abundance, right? But you will need neuromelanin. It's the key to connect with nature. Without neuromelanin, you have no connection to nature, and nature is the planet. Okay? Nature is the planet. Okay? So, now, human beings, they only have one life. They only get one. So this is why they thought us to believe we only get one life. Okay? Now, let me explain to you why human beings only have one life. Because of the atmosphere, and they only have a spirit, which is electricity. But it's synthetic electricity. They don't have the pure plasma energy type electricity that we have. Because remember, when they were created, Zeus gave them their electricity. He didn't go to source and get the electricity. The electricity that's in Zeus or Satan and all the fallen gods that we now call fallen angels, They got the same electricity in them that we got in us, because we all got all the Anunnaki guys, your black and Latino people up to date. We got all our electricity from source. The human beings didn't get that, so they only live once. This is why they started spreading that bullshit on us. Exactly. You only live once, one life only. Because when you took on that concept, that spell, when you accepted that spell, when our people accepted the spell that we only live once, that allowed fear to come in, which is another what? Fallen angel. Okay? So human beings only get one life. Why? Because it's a metaphysical thing. They lack a soul and they lack neuromelanin. They have a spirit. They are single-celled organisms. Meanwhile, you have trillions of cells in your body. Okay? They only have one cell. Okay? Understand the science of the difference between gods and humans. Now, Queen Elizabeth is not a god or a human being. Okay? Queen Elizabeth and the royals are not human beings at all. They are reptilians. Okay? Now, what are reptilians? You have a lot of different type of reptilians, all right? But the exact breed of reptilian that Queen Elizabeth comes from, they are called the Alpha Draconian reptilians, and they come from the Draco star system, or the Draco constellation, or the Draco galaxy. Okay? Demigods are 9 ether beings. Right? Anytime you mix the God gene with anything, it dominates that. Okay? We are the dominant gene. So if a God has sex with a white woman, their baby will be a 9 ether being. Because our gene is dominant. The white gene is recessive. Okay? I'm giving you science. Our gene is dominant, their gene recessive. So, you have to understand that this is why the human beings, the hierarchy human being, that's the only reason they made segregation legal. Because they don't know shit. So once they start learning that, hold on, if we actually allow these gods to have sex with, have babies and procreate with our women, through them we still live. This is why I be against interracial marriages, interracial relationships, because they don't give a fuck about you. They're literally using your genetics to keep their gene living. It's breeding. It's called breeding. Okay? It's called breeding. All right? It's called breeding. So, understand that concept. Now let's get to the royals. The royals are not human beings. They are reptilians. Okay? You have a lot of different reptilians, but they are from the Alpha Draconians. So the Alpha Draconian reptilians they stand from anywhere from, like I said, they can be from 10 feet tall to as big as 25, 30 feet tall. They are the dominant reptilian race species. They are the dominant reptilian race amongst the reptilian species. Okay? They are called Alpha Draconians. Because you got people, reptilians, but they don't understand. They're not tapped in the source, so they trending. They just going off what's trending. You tell them to break down the different, how many species of reptilian race is it? They can't even tell you. They can't name the different reptilian species and what planets they own and what's... So, they might not even know. You get what I'm saying? Queen Elizabeth and the royals, they are the Alpha Draconian reptilians. In the way they look, they the biggest of the reptilians, and they the strongest of the reptilians, and they are also the most sinister. So these Alpha Draconians are bullies. They're very low vibrational. Okay? They're very low vibrational, and they are the pirates of the cosmos. So they go planet to planet, hijacking planets for their resources, just like they did when they came here. It's all about the resources. Okay, so the royal family, this is another reason why they don't marry or have sex outside of them. If you know anything about the royals, nigga, yes, they are all related. So when you see Queen Elizabeth with her husband, that's her fucking cousin. That's her fucking brother. When you see Prince George and Prince him with her, that they be cousins, they be brothers, they be real family, and they have to have sex amongst each other because they have to keep the breed pure, because they are a different species altogether. So you have to understand why they practice incest. They are a different species altogether. So to keep their species pure, they only have sex and marry amongst each other. The royals. A lot of people know that, but they didn't know why. I'm just telling you why. for the there's no such thing as reptilians naysayers out there. I'm just telling you why. Now, understanding that, if you understand that concept, if they reptilians, so why they look human? Because the reptilians, they like to shapeshift into the form of human beings so that they can move amongst us. Now, this goes back to electricity and magnetism. We have spirit and soul. The God race have spirit and soul. That's electricity and magnetism. So because we have electricity and magnetism, we are the divine being. We are the creative all. The Alpha Draconian reptilian can never shapeshift into a God physique. We, being infinite intelligence, when we land on this planet, we can take on these avatars. You get what I'm saying? These avatars alone are powerful in technology. So we can go in them. We are infinite intelligence, luminous beings that we are. But the Alpha Draconian reptilians, when they come here, they have to take on a body to walk amongst us, but it can't be ours. So this is why they have to take on the weakest body, which is the human being body. And that's why they shapeshift into human beings. Okay? So this is the true reason why reptilians shapeshift into human beings. So this is why when you see people like, you have people trying to call me a reptilian. And I'm just laughing like, nigga, you don't know shit about the reptilians. I taught your ass about them. And I never even fully did full lectures on all the different species of reptilian. And here your snake ass go, like I said in the song, taught your ass how to talk, and now you turn around and snake a nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm teaching you God talk, and now you want to take the God talk I'm teaching you and try to use it against me. That's why it didn't work. But you had a person trying to be a teacher. I ain't going to give him no clout. And he started a rumor last summer that I was a reptilian. Right? But that's not even the science of how it worked. A reptilian you can't even take on this avatar unless you are an Anunnaki god or goddess. You have to be infinite consciousness to take on these vessels. A reptilian can only shapeshift into a human being. A reptilian can't even shapeshift into a goddamn demigod. This is a genetic thing. You know, you nigga jump all over the science just to say some shit on the internet. And then go live and still wonder why they got only 9 viewers. Like, come on, man, teach us, man. Don't beat us, teach us. Don't start dissension amongst the people. Teach us. You don't see me get on here dogging nobody, you know what I'm saying? No intellects, you know what I'm saying? I don't do that. Teach whatever you teach, you feel me? But back to Queen Elizabeth. So if we understand the concept more, like, okay, the reptilians have to take on human being shapes. Because the avatar in the human being is a weaker gene. So now we be like, okay, now we can really dive into what's happening with the royals. So when I sit here and tell you that the royals are the same motherfuckers that been here since they landed, you should be able to understand that now. Because these are the same Alpha Draconians that landed here, took on the shapes of human beings, and became the royals. Because the only real human beings that run shit is the 13 families. But guess what? They not higher than the royals. It gets no higher than the royals. The royals look like human beings, though. The royals look like human beings. Right? But your human being families would be your Bilderbergers, your Rothschilds, your Bilderberger groups, the Rockefellers, the 13 families, the elites. Those are your human families that run shit. That's working with the other side. That's working with Satan. But it's a family above the 13 families, and they are called the royals. The most powerful family on the fucking planet that runs everything is the British royals, y'all. They own America and everything else. Federal Reserve, all that. And who are the royals? An extraterrestrial race, nigga. And where do the royals get their command from? Directly from Satan himself. You got to understand the chain of command. And the Pope also is a human being spliced, the spirit of a human being spliced with reptilian consciousness. Okay, so the Pope is the same Pope too. Like the same, all the popes how they be changing, it's the same motherfucker. What they do is they let that body get so old, and once that body gets so old, they lie that body on the table, and just like in Get Out, they bring another body and lie that body on the table, and they put them under surgery. They cut the scalp of their head open, go inside. I'm telling you, the physical procedure, the scientific procedure to this shit, the medical procedure to transfer your conscious. So they cut the top of their head open. So like right now, Queen Elizabeth, she ain't dead. Like Prince Charles didn't die. All they did was took that body, like, oh, this body getting too weak. I need a new body. So they took that body, put her ass in the room, went and found a new body that's gonna have to be a royal. Merged them, put the bodies next to each other. Put Queen Elizabeth under a state of hypnosis. The same thing they do in the hospital when they put you under anesthesia. They take you under, okay? Did you know when they take you under anesthesia, they could transfer your fucking consciousness too? That's why I never will let them take me under anesthesia, nigga. I done got teeth pulled. I still be woke. Fuck it. You can numb my shit. I'm not going under because I know what going under really means. But that's a whole nother lecture. So stop thinking Get Out not real. Get Out was more than real. Nigga, they telling you what they've been doing. That's all. Get Out shows you how it's done. So what they did was, like they do in Get Out, they rolled them next to each other, went inside, removed the pineal gland that was in that actual human avatar that had been fused with this reptilian conscious. Because the reptilians have souls and they have spirit. Because they are organic creatures. And then you have certain reptilians that are actually like fallen angels that shape-shift into reptilians. But the reptilians is an extraterrestrial race, so they are organic. Everything in the multiverse has a spirit and a soul except for the human being race. That's what you have to know. Okay? So, they transferred Queen Elizabeth's consciousness into a whole new body. And now it's going to be a new queen. And then they'll try to let that body age so long. And once that body get weak, go into another body. That's what they do. And they did the same thing with Prince Charles when they did him and DMX on the same day. So with Queen Elizabeth, nigga, they picked 2/22/22 to do it. They gave it away right there. They picked 2/22/22 to do it. Why? Because 2/22/22 was a very powerful portal. When all them numbers line up like that, the numbers mean something. And remember that we don't have time. So what they did was they know that on certain energy cycles, we got major things going. Portals, vortexes, certain energies come onto the planet, certain spirits come onto the planet. So what they do is they take those energy cycles and they rename them days. And they'll make a holiday on a day that's really an important energy cycle. Like winter, for example. The whole time that's considered winter is one of the most powerful moments of the planet, the winter solstice. But they got your ass, they got the planet so fucking cold that you can't even go outside and take on that energy. They don't do that spring, summer, fall, because that portal not open. But when that portal open, you know it is winter. They turn on their weather maker machines, make it cold, snow, all that to keep you out of that energy. Hey Jay, come here. Oh,
hey, how you doing?
Great.
That's great. That's great.
You got that pink on.
Yeah.
You know that pink?
What do?
That's the love vibration. That's a high frequency.
Trying to keep it like that.
Yeah, I'm hungry as hell. You ain't got no snacks or nothing in the car. Like,
Come on.
you got some fruit?
No.
Yeah, all right. Not fruit. You got some snacks?
No. I ain't got none.
All right, cool. I'm definitely gonna come get them. So look, you gotta understand why they do what they do. All right. So Queen Elizabeth didn't die. It's conscious transfer of her spirit, right, from that avatar, and gelling it with a new one. That's all it is. But it's when they did it though. They did it on 2/22/22. Also, I want y'all to notice something. Y'all know Kanye ain't put no album out, right? Y'all do know that, right? Yeah, now you go look up what 222 mean. Very powerful number. That's very powerful energy. You go look it up though. When they tell you about angel numbers and numerology, they don't be lying to that because they can't. They can't really lie about the numbers like that. They might not get as deep, but they really can't lie. But check this out. Kanye West had everybody thinking he was going to drop an album 2/22/22. Why didn't he drop the album? And not just Kanye, Lil Durk. Lil Durk just put out a song called Aha, which wasn't doing nothing but lowering the frequency. Talk about who he gonna slide on and who he sliding on. To try to make himself look like he really sliding on the internet, because the internet is starting to realize that he don't be sliding. So now if you listen to Lil Durk lyrics, most of his songs is making it seem like I be sliding, y'all just don't know about it. All that energy, all that harnessing of energy to do what? Not even drop shit. I dropped though. When the ancestors told me to drop that album on them dates, the elites watch me. They watch me. They know who the fuck I am. I've been told y'all that. So what they was trying to do was harness the energy of what I was doing. Oh, Rashad, Jamal finna put this high frequency out, so we gonna make it like we gonna drop something. And guess what? Ye might have wanted to drop, but the ancestors shut it down. Ain't nobody dropping but who we said was gonna drop. See, that's what y'all don't see. You think Durk ain't want to drop an album? He ain't gonna lie and say he dropping an album and that dropped one now. He was just dropping the song. No, he want to drop. Them spirits at work, boy. I got them Orishas with me. I got the real divine beings with me that you can't see. That's working. That's why I told you, I ain't worried about what I kept saying. I ain't worried about what they do it. If they frequency ain't right, that shit ain't gonna come out. And if it did come out, ain't nobody gonna go listen to it. This is the ancestors putting out back in this. They shut all that shit down. Y'all don't give a fuck how much money y'all got and who y'all know. Y'all think ain't nothing. Listen, we chose divine insight to come back and wake up the other gods and goddesses, and that's what he doing. And ain't nothing stopping that. The Kundalini energy is rising. Ain't shit coming out. Just like I bet you this year, don't nobody album top what we putting out, and I bet you people stop listening to they shit. Because the ancestors already told me. The ancestors already told me that's what they gonna do. See, you see, I got on all of them right now. All 7 powers. You know what I'm saying? All 7 ones that I personally connect with. These ain't no crystals right here. Know the difference. These ain't crystals. These ain't crystals. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not worried about that. You're not worried about what the elite's death threats. Y'all can say death threats all day, boy. Now you keep fucking with who they send if you want to. Y'all gonna hurt yourself. Just like when they tried to send the police to my crib, I didn't know nothing about it. Real divine cosmic power and protection. They still moved me and my family. We didn't know shit. And they came and we wasn't there. And they never came back, and we there all the time. That's called the powerful spiritual protection. That's called when you walking in your divinity, can't nothing affect you. Nigga, bullets won't even hit me right now, boy. That's how tapped in I am. I've been telling y'all that. Nigga, you can pull up and let off a 100-round drum and shit gonna hit me. On my soul, it ain't. And they know it. That's why they don't be really making no assassination attempts, because they don't want to waste their time. And they don't want to really reveal their hand. They know that I'm playing with a higher frequency of energy. I'm not down here in the physical realm. Only when I got a teacher, when we linking maybe put the... I'm 99.9% on the plasma energy realms. This is what I'm teaching y'all. So if you walk in your divine purpose, they can't do shit with you. We are bigger than they man-made law. Especially when that shit is unrighteous. The ancestors wouldn't keep blessing me if I was unrighteous, y'all. If I wasn't doing what they needed me to do, everything could shut down. When I came out and told y'all my case, all of y'all would have stopped following me. I didn't lose a follower. We was at 50K when I told y'all about the fucking pedophilia accusations, man. We didn't go back. We went higher. Money ain't slowed down where I can't pay my bills. More came in. Why? Because I didn't stop doing what I'm here to do. I ain't stopped blessing people. And I told and communicated with y'all. So you knew it was real on my ain't like hell nah, nigga put the whole this earth. That's called ancestral protection, man. Especially when you walking in the right calling. And a lot of y'all seen what happened. Y'all really kind of was with me, with it through the live, through the me getting him. So a lot of that helped too, because y'all was like, hold on, we seen this. What day she said this happened? She reported this when you dropped Zaza off at the police station. Oh, we know what it is, right? But what I'm trying to get y'all to see is This is why I tell y'all to call them in, y'all. That be them telling me to tell y'all that. When I go on live with them, they be like, put me on. Yesterday I did a powerful ritual that I can't talk about online, but we got there deep. And we called them in. For all of us. So even if you wasn't there, you're going to feel that energy. The whole planet. We called them in, right? Couple hundred people and kids and children gathered around the fire, calling in the ancestral energy. The same way we won the motherfucking Haitian Revolution. Don't tell me this shit ain't real. Don't tell me this shit ain't what? You must don't know the power of your ancestors of the spiritual realm. You feel me? So when I say don't obey the law, I'm saying fuck the man-made law, because the man that made the law killed your ancestors. But obey cosmic law. Obey the law of your ancestors. We not lawless. We just lawless to they fucking lives. For real. You get what I'm saying? We just lawless to they lives, y'all. That's all. Peace, God. Peace, God. I see you with the pipe on you. Real life steppers. Yeah. You feel me? Motherfuckers pull up right out here. Everybody missiles on them. Because if you don't know magic, you need to know the other shit. You know what I'm saying? And we just vibing. We finna meditate again. We not coming on no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We cooling. We vibing. But if a motherfucker acts stupid, we ain't even gonna have to do nothing. We ain't gonna have to use a pipe. You ain't gonna have to use. That's kinetic energy. The sky gonna open up. You see what I'm saying? The ground gonna open up. Feel me? Feel me? Out of nowhere, a million bees gonna just pull up, start stinging the shit out of motherfuckers. That type of power. That's what we got, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got. You feel me? That's why I tell y'all, get y'all crystals. It's protection in these. They do what they do. You know what I'm saying? Even if you only got one. Go get you, man, geek. I'm telling you. Because the energy rising. These bitches gonna be activating even more. They already activated. But with the energy rising, these bitches gonna start glowing. Everybody that got tattoos, your shit gonna be glowing. Why? Because that's plasma energy. Yo, when they put a tattoo on you, what they say? This says, I am that I am, and wrath of God on my face, right? That's what my tattoo on my face say. I am that I am, and wrath of God, right? When they put ink in your skin, what happens? It glows through your skin. It's glowing now. That's why you see it. They have to get your blood, though. That's your life force. And then they inject a ink into your blood. Now, why the fuck does they glow and show on your face?